This 3-Minute Egg is brought to you by a donation from Joyce Lyon, who wants you to know about Gardens for Winter, an exhibition she shares with Elizabeth Erickson and Sandra Menifee-Taylor, opening this Friday at Form and Content Gallery. Myron Johnson and Steve Rydberg first worked together at Children's Theater in the 1980s. Steve created the music and scenery, and Myron created the stage work. They even lived together in New York City for a while after a shakeup at Children's Theater, but they haven't worked together in more than 20 years, until now. Myron and Steve have collaborated to create Our Way. Music by Steve, movement by Myron. We're going to talk with both of them and check out their work on this edition of 3-Minute Egg.
6, 7, 8. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Punch up. 1, 2, 3. We lived together for a while in Williamsburg.
Myron was sleeping on my ping pong table. Then he came back to Minneapolis, and we haven't worked since 1985.
Why not?
I don't know why. I've been here for 10 years. Why?
Every time I'd run into Stephen, he would say to me, how come we never work together? And I'd say, I don't know, let's do it. And then, before you know it, another year would go by. And then last year, I don't know why, but he said the same thing to me, how come we're not doing anything? And I said, well, let's do it. And then we put it on the season, and now here it is. I wanted to do a piece that was dancers and a piano, because we just did the Nutcracker, and that's enough of that. Each piece of music, I listened to it a little bit before Nutcracker. Then I waited, and I would say, today we're going to do Gymnasium March number 1. I go up to my office, I listen to it one time through on my headset, and then I gave myself 2 hours, no more than 2 hours for any one piece, and no more than one time through in the headset. And then I would sit back after I was done with it and see what happened, because it's spontaneous then. I didn't sit down and figure anything out. It's everything that's going to happen in this show happened on the spot, and it has to do with Stephen's music, has to do with the way I hear it and the way I see it, and then the dancer that I'm working with, and what's available to me with each one of them, and then marrying the three. And it's been like an experiment to see how spontaneous and moving forward can we be. It's not music that I have choreographed for it's not the kind of music I've choreographed for a long time. So it was really interesting that the music alone took me back 25 years ago, like Mozart concerts that I would do in the early 80s, late 70s. There's something about Stephen's music that I choreograph a certain way to, and it's not like I would choreograph any other music.